Welcome to Cordius Movius.
Janet Van Dyne meets the exiled traveler Kong while she is stranded in the quantum realm. After the Avengers' battle with Thanos, Scott Lang has since become a successful memoirist and has been residing contentedly with Hope Van Dyne. Cassie, Scott's now teenage daughter, has a strained relationship with her father because she has become a political activist and supports those who have been displaced by the blip. Cassie reveals that she has been working on a device that can establish communication with the quantum realm while visiting Hope's parents, Hank Pym and Janet. When Janet learns this, she becomes terrified and slams the device shut, but the message is received, causing a portal to open and draw the five of them into the quantum realm. While Hope, Janet, and Pym investigate a vast city in search of information, Scott and Cassie are discovered by locals who are overthrowing their ruler. Lord Kryler, a former ally of Janet's, tells Hope, Janet, and Pym that things have changed since she left, and that he is now working for Kong, the new ruler of the quantum realm. The three must escape and take Kryler's ship. In the meantime, rebel leader Jentorra informs the Langs that Janet's association with Kong contributed to Kang's ascent to power. Kang's forces soon launch an assault on the rebels, led by Modok, who turns out to be Darren Cross after having survived his apparent death at Scott's hands, and having already heard Cassie's message. Janet admits to Hope and Pym on Kryler's ship that she knew Kong before she entered the quantum realm. He promised Janet that if she helped him rebuild his multiversal power core, he and she could both leave the quantum realm. Janet saw a vision of Kong capturing and obliterating entire timelines after they were able to repair it. Janet turned against Kong when he revealed that his variants had banished him out of fear. Janet, who was outnumbered, used her Pym particles to make the power core unusable large. After regaining his powers, Kong eventually overcame the quantum realm. The Langs are brought before Kong, who threatens to kill Cassie unless Scott helps him recover his power core. Scott is then brought to the core, where he contracts. He runs into a probability storm in the core, splitting into multiple versions of himself that almost overwhelm him. Luckily, Hope shows up and assists him in getting the power core. However, Kong breaks the agreement and captures Janet while using Modok to destroy her ship, which was carrying Hank. Pym assists Scott and Hope as they travel to Kong after being rescued by his ants, which rapidly evolved and turned hyper-intelligent after being drawn into the quantum realm. Jentorra is saved by Cassie, and together they launch an uprising against Kong and his army. Cassie persuades Cross to switch sides and fight Kong during the conflict, and Cross ultimately gives his life in the process. As Cassie, Pym, Hope, and Hope jump through a portal home, Janet fixes the power core. At the last second, Kong attacks Scott. Before Kong can subdue Scott, Hope shows up. Together with Scott, they launch Kong and the Pym particles into the power core, where they are both obliterated. Scott and Hope can go back to their house after Cassie reopens the portal. Scott cheerfully carries on with his life, but he starts to second-guess what he was told about Kang's death being the beginning of something bad happening. Several Kong clones, led by Immortus, mourn Kang's passing and plot their multiversal uprising in a scene during the middle of the credits. In a post-credits scene, Loki and Mobius run into Victor Timely, a different version of Kong, who is on Earth in 1901.
Thanks for watching video. Subscribe for more videos.